Hello all you beautiful people, I'm Ryan Stephen and I'm here to show you another recipe. This time it's going to be Dal Gosht. Like I mentioned in the past, my grandparents had since they were from Hyderabad, Anglo-Indians from Hyderabad, there was a heavy influence of Hyderabadi cuisine in Hyderabadi food in our kitchen, and hence the Dal Gosht that I'm making is actually a dalcha. A lot of people put tomatoes in their Dal Gosht, a lot of people use chana dal, a lot of people use a mix of tuar dal and masoor dal, yellow lentils and red lentils. So quickly, I've got some fried onions. This is going to go as the barista on top of the Dal Gosht or dalcha. This is about 600 grams mutton. I have marinated this in 1 teaspoon chili powder, half a teaspoon haldi, 1 teaspoon coriander leaves, a tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, and at least 1 lemon. Lemon helps the mutton kind of get a little tender, and salt, of course. There's salt. Red lentils, that is masoor dal. It's been soaking for a good 3-4 hours. 3/4 dudi, lauki, bottle gourd. These are cut into these half discs. Nice thick sized discs. A lemon sized ball of tamarind which has been soaking also for quite some time. I'm going to remove the pulp later when I need it. I am a big advocate of slow cooking, and I usually do not cook my mutton in a pressure cooker. Since we are running late, it's a Sunday, it's already 2 o'clock. I'm going to make this quickly in the pressure cooker. I only resort to the pressure cooker when it is really desperate. Normally I would cook this meat for 2.5 hours depending on the quality of your meat on a slow fire in a handi. This is the oil I fried the onions in, the barista. I'm going to use at least 1/4 cup of this. I've got 2 sets of onions. One is the barista, which is going to go on top of the Dal Gosht. This is not a regular thing that people do, but this is another set of onions that I'm going to use a little later to fry the onions, fry the masala. But because I've fried this, I'm first going to go in with some bay leaf, at least 2 of those, at least about 1 inch of dalchini, cinnamon, 6-7 hari ilaichi, cardamoms, 5 cloves, lavang, long, tablespoon and half of garlic ginger paste. You can also use a mix of garlic ginger green chili paste. I'm going to quickly fry this. Throw in this marinated meat. Is going to go into this with all the marinade. Let it fry well on a high flame. Do not keep your flame low. Half a teaspoon turmeric, 3 teaspoons chili powder, 3 teaspoons of coriander powder. Get the masala, the spice powders blended very nicely with the mutton. This is Shan mutton masala, meat masala. So I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of this mutton masala. Look at this mutton. It's got this lovely reddish color. The oil has already started leaving the meat. At this point, I'm going to add in these onions. You can also do this, once you put the oil or ghee, you can put in the whole spices. Let that leave the aroma. Put the onions, let it fry it nice and brown. Then add the garlic ginger paste. Fry that till it cooks down. Put the mutton, fry that, bhuno that really nicely, saute it really well, and then add the spice powders and fry it well. Basically, any good dish, the trick is in frying the spices very well. The bhuna aspect, if you don't bhuno your masala, you're going to get a raw masala taste, and that's not really nice. You fry this so well that the onions have blended with the spices. I've just put this drained lentils. Right now it looks like it's less, but dal, once it cooks, it becomes a lot. Some water for this to cook in. Some salt. Not looking for a watery dal, so that's not what we are going for. It's just above the mutton. If you're cooking this in a handi, it could get stuck at the bottom. You need to keep stirring it at regular intervals and checking on it. You cannot just leave it and say 2 घंटे बाद देख लूँगा हो जाएगा. नहीं होता ऐसे. This is goat's meat. It's slightly mature goat. So I'm going to give this at least about 7 whistles now. I'm going to keep it on a high flame till it sets off 2 whistles at least, and then lower the flame and the rest 5 whistles on low flame. Check the meat. If I'm not satisfied with the tenderness, I'm going to give it some more time. So be patient with this. It's easy to cook, but you have to be patient. Tamarind pulp should never be added before, because your tamarind pulp will stop the mutton from cooking. Anything extra sour will not allow the protein to cook. So do not ever add sour before. Always after your lentils, and even lentils won't cook if you add tamarind at this point. Check the meat first. I'm sure it's not cooked because I've not given it as many whistles as I wanted to, because I have to put the lauki at this time. It is tender, but not as tender as I want it. I'm going to put in the lauki, which is your bottle gourd, dudi, a little more water. The dudi also will release some water. Please check the consistency that you desire. I'm adding as per my like, but water, salt, these are things that you need to keep checking. Another 2 whistles should be good, I think. I didn't want the lauki to go in earlier, because then the lauki gets overcooked and smashed, and that's not the idea of this. This is how the dudi should be. It should be just about tender, almost breaking apart. The mutton's cooked very well. The the lentils are blended really beautifully. I'm going to add in this tamarind pulp. Remember, we had soaked tamarind, a lemon size ball. I'm going to throw that all in. Whatever spice that you thought I put is all going to vanish, because tamarind tends to cut spice. We need to cook this for at least 5-7 minutes till the raw smell of the tamarind goes away. I'm also going to add in a teaspoon of garam masala. Giving this a good stir after adding the garam masala. This already smells so divine. Basically, this is how your dal gosht is going to look. The consistency, the color. Now I'm going to quickly add this in. This gives an amazing flavor and some body to the dal. I'm just going to add a little bit for garnish. Add some mint leaves, some coriander leaves, some julienned or chopped sliced ginger, some lemon squeezed over this. It's just delicious. There you have it, the dal gosht. So this I've prepared today for Mother's Day. It's one of the dishes that I make that is my mother's favorite. She likes my dal gosht better than the one she makes. If you like my recipes, please share, subscribe, follow us on Rai Food Stories on Instagram. If you're watching this on Instagram, follow me on Rai Food Stories on YouTube. Please DM us your pictures of the recipes you've tried out. Let me know how it goes. Have a wonderful day.